Good morning, everyone. Bruno Kitati, once again, Red Chocolate, MTN Uganda, Airtel Uganda, and other partners. Please, thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for being with us all through this time. Tonight's video, we shall delve into when life seems not worth living or when life seems meaningless. Are you having a tough time or a difficult time in your life? Does your life seem almost reaching the edge and you have found it meaningless and you have found your life not worth living? Don't give up. Life has its own uncertainties. Sometimes you feel there's a feeling of feeling lost. You're questioning everything. Your doubts and fears then creeping, making it hard for you to find direction. Never give up on such a situation. I've always heard from certain sources where people have committed suicide because life seems not worth living, or people have gone to do several other activities that don't yield positivism because life does not seem worth living. Sometimes business executives have taken their lives, and these seem successful people. But when you read the diaries they leave behind, you find that they were living a life of hopelessness and unfulfillment and of shame. Even life, they feel not happy. Their life has not been happy. So this has called me to upload this video, to make this video. Examples of life feeling meaningless. There can be lack of meaningful connections in relationships, in social life. When you feel there's no connections with the meaningful connection in social life and in relationships, then you find life is not worth living. But this is not the end. Then you find there is no sense of fulfillment, isolation, and unfulfilling life. Then suffering and struggle, excessive suffering without hope or respite can make life unbearable. With mental health, we have issues like depression, anxiety, trauma. This significantly impacts on one's quality of life. And when you get a sense of worth in your life, then all these things can be a story of the past. Then there is loss of freedom to autonomy, oppression, and fulfilling life, oppression or exploitation, all that can make life meaningless. Then not living up to your societal expectations, personal values and aspirations, feeling disconnection and purposelessness. All this manifests a life of worthlessness. Then lack of spiritual fulfillment. Life without spiritual connections can also be a life of, you may seem that your life is not worth living. Then living a life that contradicts one's core values, guilt, shame, and dissatisfaction. All this portrays a life of meaninglessness. But here's coping strategies, because that's the purpose we developed this video. There's hope. People always say there's light at the end of the tunnel. This is an oldie saying. So it means coping with these strategies, there's hope in the darkness. Difficult times don't last and are temporary. So don't take your life because you feel it's not worth living. Difficult times are always temporary. Then God's presence and intervention are always at handy. Pray and ask God to intervene in your life. Then gratitude. Practice gratitude for your life, mindfulness, and also visit professionals and therapists for support. Everybody knows this. Then join support groups in your community to help you go through this. There are always support groups in every community. Counselors, professionals, minders, and other people. So, go for counseling services, relax your mind, calm your mind, don't get suicidal. Also try grounding techniques, exercise, sleep well, practice positive affirmations, refrain from negative thoughts. Then practice healthy eating. Healthy eating does not mean eating expensive food or meat as people expect. Healthy eating means practicing a healthy diet or a diet that can help your mind and brain to grow and rest and have freedom. Then identify triggers that make life not worth living. Deal with them one at a time. Develop a crisis plan when things seem not to be working on well. And try to make your life worthy by all means. Work for yourself. Join community groups. Intervene with the financial literacy. Improve your economic life. Work. Get a job. If you don't have one, look for one. Then finally ask God to intervene in your life. Talk to loved ones, because talking to loved ones makes you open up and have your thoughts understood by other people. Ultimately, what makes life not worth living varies from person to person. Each person has their own perspectives of how life seems not to be worth living, as I have given examples above. But with this, the coping techniques I've given you, you'll never regret that your life may change. Life may change. Because life is not static. Life is dynamic. It's what you make in your life that makes your life change. So please, with these coping strategies, there are some hotlines I wanted to share with you, but at the moment I didn't have with them for counseling services. But but always call professionals when need arises.